Welcome back to another episode of Mind Impact. Today we've got our guest as Matheus.
Yay.
Ooh. So Matheus, how are you?
Doing good. How about y'all?
I'm good.
I'm pretty good.
So you used to be a former student at Excel. I think you left like what, halfway through grade 9,
Yeah, that's right.
and you went to America, right?
Yeah.
So like, how was the change from like Singapore to America, like with all the school and all that stuff?
It was definitely a big change because, well, obviously I'm switching curriculums from IB to US, so I had to get used to different classes and stuff. But to be honest, IB is harder. So for my freshman year, ninth grade, school was pretty easy. But then outside of school, obviously you got to like get used to meeting new friends. I was on the basketball team, so I had to learn to like play with these new people, and yeah, there's a lot of challenges outside of just academics.
How did you like get into like basketball and football? Like what brought your attention towards those sports?
So I had actually been playing basketball. I started playing basketball about half a year into moving into Singapore. Um, so I've been playing basketball for a minute, but football, man, I just started watching it because I don't know if you've ever seen it, but they're crazy about football here. So you turn on the TV, there's always some football playing on Sundays. That's when the games are played.
Hmm.
Everyone's watching it. So I started watching it, and I was like, "Damn, this is pretty cool." So then I started playing the football video game, Madden, and then I like got hooked onto it.
Like, since you moved countries, would you say it was like really hard to fit in, like with the new kids and stuff when you moved? Like, cultures changed and stuff.
Yeah, I'd say it was pretty hard because in Singapore, most of the people are in the same situation. They like moved in from another country. Aside maybe from Glenn, maybe Glenn was born there, but I feel like most other people at XCL, like me, Oliver, Ben, like most of my friends there, we moved in from somewhere else. But in the US, everyone's been there since they were born. So they like know, like literally everyone in the school knows each other, except for me. So then I feel kind of like I need to know everyone, right? So
Yeah.
I'm starting from scratch. They already know. Yeah, that was pretty hard.
So like how do you manage your time between like schoolwork and you mentioned playing basketball for school? How do you handle your time between those two?
Um, so for me, unlike XCL where we would play basketball like after school or only before school, I have 4 classes a day. One of my 4 classes a day is just basketball.
Oh,
So, and it's
Oh,
the first one. It's the first one every day. So I'll um I'll get to school earlier. Everyone will get there earlier. We'll have our practice, and then it like runs on into class time, which is basketball time,
yeah.
and I'll shower at the end of class. So that helps me because I don't have to take away from school just to play basketball, right? There's like a period of time assigned for that, and I don't have practice after school, so I can leave that for work, and then I play basketball in the mornings, right?
Yeah. And like so you say like you've got more, I'd say like your schedule's more relaxed compared to when you were back at Excel.
Sorry, can you say that again?
So I would say like your schedule's more relaxed compared to like when you were in Excel, having like 6 classes a day,
Uh, for
practice after.
ninth grade, yeah, but like these last 2 years, so I'm in 11th grade right now. I started taking AP classes. Like started taking more advanced stuff because like I need it for my college stuff,
Yeah.
mm,
and it's been a lot of homework. Like it's been a lot of work to do, and like because you know how in IB a lot of the work is more like go into go into groups, do a project. Here it's more of like that old school like memorize 50 terms because we're gonna have a test in
Uh,
2 days, and then memorize another 50 terms. So yeah, I'll spend a lot of time doing that. And then I'm in basketball season right now. So every Tuesday and Friday, I have a game after school. So that means I have very little time to do homework on those days because I'm getting home at like 9, 10.
Yeah.
so obviously, like this buildup of work and stuff, like causes you to like have a lot of stress and stuff. So what are some like stuff that you do to like maybe relax or just like help yourself calm down?
TikTok before it got banned. Nah, but like on a serious note, I just try to do stuff like on the weekend instead of just rotting in my room all day because then it feels like the weekend wasn't wasted, and then you can like how do you say like mentally
Be more
refresh.
productive.
Yeah. So like
Mm,
I'll try and go hang out with my friends. I'll like go play a sport on the weekend. I'll go work out just so I feel like I've left the home and like the weekend was productive.
So like,
that's it.
do you think sports has like helped you manage and deal with stress, or do you think it's like added to it?
Um, well, it certainly adds to it in a way, but a lot of sports is just physical. Like it has a physical toll on you, not that much mental. So it's definitely helped me like being able to manage. If I was just a student my whole life and never played any sports, um, I feel like I wouldn't have some of the traits I have right now of being
Yeah,
able to manage certain things.
like
Mm.
leadership, teamwork,
Yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
vital skills come from sports.
Yeah.
Would you say like the shift between the Singapore like competitiveness in sports to how it is in like America is like very big?
Just for sports?
Yeah, just for sports.
Oh yeah. Like it's like a million times more competitive here.
Mm.
Um, and the people here are like way more athletically gifted. Like in Singapore, maybe the best player there is some like 6'1" white dude. But like here, I'm playing against. All right, wait. I don't know how much. Do y'all understand me talking? It's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, 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 like 185 stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm playing against these tall ass dudes who can. One dude on my team, he's 6'7", I think, as a ninth grader. So he can dunk as a ninth
Damn.
grader. So like I'm having to play against these people. It's like it's completely different.
Yeah, being 6'7" in ninth grade is actually like crazy, bro. Because like he's gonna grow
Yes,
even more.
yes, I know.
He's like what, 7'2" maybe in the future?
You never
Crazy.
know. He has a full goatee, full mustache in ninth
Bro,
grade.
that's like Nikolai for us. Like,
Nah, but he's like taller than Nikolai. Cause I remember.
yeah.
Nah,
So, like, obviously there's like a big um general audience for sport in America, as you said, and like especially for football. So, what would you say is your favorite football team?
uh, I would say the Houston Texans for sure.
Okay.
Houston Texans.
Do you like? I don't know where you're staying in America, but like, are you like, do you stay in the same places where they play normally?
Yeah, so I'm in Austin. So if you think about it on a map, Austin's more in the middle, and then Houston's just a bit to the south.
Okay.
But for unlike Singapore, people here they watch college football and
Yeah.
college basketball. Like that's really big here.
Mm.
And so I support the University of Texas, which is in Austin.
Hmm. So do you like regularly go watch matches and like go for the games and stuff like that?
I wish, nah, I don't go as often as I want to.
Hmm.
But for high school football though, we play in these really big stadiums. Like, so I'll go to those every Friday. Hold on, I'll try and get a video of where we play at because it's crazy. Like it's so big.
I feel like send it to me. I can like edit it. I'll
All
edit
right,
it like right now as I do that.
yeah, I just want to like show y'all real quick.
Oh,
Like
yeah, no worries.
Intermission.
this is the stadium where my high
Oh
school team plays at.
wow.
Holy sh!
Like it's actually
What?
huge.
That'll be like what, double our field right now?
Nah, like
Triple
at least
probably.
triple.
Triple? Damn.
Now, like it's actually crazy. Like they take it so seriously here. Like it is no
Damn.
joke.
Whoa.
What the? Whoa.
And this is just ours. Like I've
Your
seen,
high school, not even like a university or
yeah,
something.
high school. It's crazy.
Damn.
I just wish Singapore had that space. Singapore does not have any space to do any of that.
Yeah.
So like obviously you're a more experienced sportsman. So like do you have any advice that you could give to like younger athletes or like younger students who are trying to balance like school and sports at the same time?
Um, for me, like as a kid, obviously, if you play sports, most of the people who play sports, they play it because they want to be a sports person when they grow up, right? So if you
Yeah.
play soccer, you're like, I want to be a soccer player when I grow up. If you play football,
Yeah.
you're like, I want to be a football player. But as you get to like older stages, you got to be realistic with yourself. So like, I've realized I'm not going to play basketball in college. I'm not going to go to the NBA. I'm not going to do any of this. So like, basketball is important to me, but you got to like focus on what's important. Maybe
Yeah, you
this is
gotta
just
Mm.
advice for
prioritize.
older people, but I'm gonna sound like a parent, but like you should prioritize your academics, right?
Yeah.
The sport.
Yeah.
Um, but just because I'm not gonna go play professionally doesn't mean all these other people can't, right? So you got to put in the time, right?
Yeah.
Into your sport.
Because at least in Singapore it's pretty like clear cut out for you. It's like if you're an athlete in Singapore, the chances of you going professional is very, very low.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's even lower here because there's like a million more people trying to do the same thing that you are.
Yeah. And
Mm.
like one major injury will set you back like
Oh
a
yeah,
very long time. Like
yeah,
if you like go all in one sport, right? Put your whole time into that and then get injured to a point where you can't play at the level you were playing at, like your whole life is essentially gone. You have to start from square one and
yeah.
start rebuilding everything from there.
That's why it's good to have a backup plan or like a plan
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
Mm. So Matheus, who would you say are like some of your role models and like what have you learned from them?
Just in general.
Yeah, just in general, can be anyone.
Um, I would say my dad because he also played basketball in high school, but he also didn't play past high school. So and then he's been successful in sales, so in his career. So that's
Mm.
kind of what I want to model like my life after, right? So I'm gonna play basketball for maybe 1 or 2 more years, and then I'll start, getting into my career, and then yeah, hopefully I can end up like him. That's the goal.
Mm.
What are you like planning on doing in the future or like for college?
Um, I'm probably gonna take marketing in college, and then see where I go from there. Probably end up in some marketing or sales job, and then work my way up from there.
So
That's
similar to like your dad.
Yeah.
that's good because I know a lot of students at our age don't really know where they're heading.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, for sure.
they're a bit kind of blinded by the whole system essentially. So it's good that
Yeah,
you
I
have
didn't
a
know
plan.
until maybe like a month ago, a few weeks ago. So I've just been figuring this out recently.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much for spending your time and coming on the podcast.
Yeah, of course. Thank y'all for inviting me.
It's been a real
Mm.
pleasure to have you.
It's been a pleasure to have you.
Sure.
And well, that's Mind of the Pack signing off.